Nintendo has patented more Switch 2 accessories, as well as started Mario's 40th anniversary. In this video, I'll be going over both topics, going in detail what they're about and what this means for the future. But before we do that, I am doing a $70 eShop gift card giveaway. All you gotta do is comment down below in the comment section and check out the comment sheet in the description where it outlines all the rules and regulations, as well as all these valid comments. Thank you guys so much for the support on the recent videos, and I wish you the best of luck. So, Nintendo patented a crank and clickable wheel attachments for the Joy-Con 2. And this is kind of interesting. This actually happened today on August 7th. This information comes from the World Intellectual Property Organization, which highlights attachments for a crank and what's described as a clickable wheel. The crank has a rotary disc, which is tracked by the mouse sensor through the window with two magnets securing the attachment according to the same source. The clickable wheel rotation is tracked by the mouse sensor with a gear train, and its clicked is transmitted to the SL button. So yeah, it's essentially just a fishing rod, but on your Joy-Con. This reminds me a lot of like the Wii accessories. Of course, we got like the crossbow gun as well as the Wii wheel. And I do know like the wheel is kind of getting phased out right now. And this seems like a really interesting way to use the mouse sensor, because the wheel actually knows how much you're cranking via the mouse sensor, so being able to play games. Nintendo has done like one-off accessories before, even bundling it with products. I don't know if you guys remember Ring Fit Adventure, but these had two Joy-Con attachments that were made just for the game. So Nintendo has done something like this before, and honestly, seeing something like this reminds me a lot of a game back on the Wii, Link's Crossbow Training, which came with a crossbow kind of gun that was similar to the NZAP, where you slot the Wii remote in, and yeah, you have like a really cool apparatus to like shoot down enemies. And it came with this really cool game, Link's Crossbow Training, that reused a lot of Zelda's assets. And I am not gonna lie, I think I have been looking for a really great cozy fishing game for a while. And if they're developing something like this for a cozy fishing game, I think I'd love it. I think I'd fall in love. No joke. Because like on my phone, I'm looking for apps. I'm looking for a game that can cure my addiction for a fishing style simulator. All I want is to cast a line, fish up different fish, and then complete my collection. Is that too much to ask? Comment down below if you know of any iPhone games or any normal games that fit that description. But a part of me thinks like, what if we got a Link's fishing training or something similar like that? I don't know. I think that'd be cool. I think the Hyrule has a lot of unique locations that they could do a sort of fishing style mini game, or like, you just go to an area, fish, collect your fish, and that's really about it. That's all I'm really wanting. And if this comes to fruition, it makes sense. I really don't know what else you could do with a crank rather than just fishing. This also reminds me a lot of the Playdate, which is like a proprietary console that got released a little while ago that has a crank as a main form of input that gets used for all the games. And a lot of the games on there use it pretty well. Like this is a digging one that uses a crank. This is a balancing one that you're able to move like back and forth. So it makes me wonder if Nintendo saw the Playdate and like the cool stuff that you could do with a crank. And then maybe I could totally see like a WarioWare style game coming out that has similar like this, that uses the crank. This one is actually a really cool game. It's you angle the turret with the crank. So there's a lot of applications other than fishing. I said fishing before, but they could definitely go pretty far with this. Another thing to point out regarding this is also reminded me a lot of Nintendo Labo. I think that had a lot of interesting features. I think this honestly shares the same fate as Labo. Whether this gets released alongside a game or if it's just like a standalone accessory you buy for multiple games, it's probably going to have the same waste as this Labo. I think it'll be something that they support for maybe 2 years at most, release maybe one game and have like, I could totally see Animal Crossing supporting this accessory, but then after that, I think that's kind of it. It'll just be sitting on our shelves. Arguably, Ring Fit did the same with the leg strap. They did it for like 2 games. So realistically, I think this will probably be the same. But it is quite interesting. Normally, when it comes to patents like this, it's gonna be a while till we see it. So this is probably something that'll come out later in the Switch 2's life. But it is interesting that they're utilizing the mouse sensor in interesting ways. Next topic we have on hand is Nintendo announcing a new Hello Mario app for Switch and mobile devices. I think the biggest takeaway is this is coming out for Switch for some reason, but it's essentially a free smart device app and Nintendo Switch software that children can play intuitively by pulling Mario's face or turning it around on the screen. Mario will react to various ways based on the player's input, allowing parents and young children to play together and enjoy each reaction they see. This is essentially the face stretching in Super Mario 64, and I guess it makes sense for Mario's 40th. It just seems like this is something you hand to a toddler, and then they'll get enjoyment out of it. Having it on your phone, I guess, is cool. But alongside this, they also revealed these wooden kind of blocks called My Mario. It says, as of the rest of the My Mario line, Nintendo is also releasing 2 wooden block sets and a Hello Mario board block. One small but interesting detail about the wooden block sets is each of the characters can be used as an amiibo figure in compatible games, which honestly, let me know, chat, if you guys want me to figure out a way to import this, because legitimately, I would love to have this in the background of my video. I don't think I have a lot of Mario. I have Cappy. But this is cool. I really do like this. I wonder how big it actually is. So alongside this is also a good visual content lined up, including a series of It's a Me Mario stop motion short videos. And then this will feature Mario showing off a variety of expressions and movements, with each video approximately 1 minute in length. These will air free on the My Mario official website and other channels. Nintendo also has some other products planned, such as apparel, general goods, and plush toys. The same My Mario series is scheduled to be released outside of Japan at the beginning of 2026. It is interesting because, like, I would like to say this is the start of Mario's 40th, which, you know, we haven't gotten a direct yet. We haven't gotten any games announced for the 40th, but it looks like they're trying to do something for it, which interests me. But according to Nintendo Life, this news arrives ahead of Mario's 40th anniversary celebrations this September. I don't think it has to be this September to be a part of the 40th anniversary celebrations. I genuinely do think that, you know, even if it came out a month before, it kind of is. This is kind of like the pre-show to Mario's 40th. So this gives me a little hope that we're going to see a lot more collaborations when it comes to Mario and its 40th, whether that be with the Direct or just news on the Nintendo Today app. But yeah, this looks to be the start of something bigger for more Mario news. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What are you thinking of the fish crank? Do you have any games to recommend me that I could play on my phone and go fishing whenever I want? Well, that's about it. Don't forget to subscribe. I've been doing daily Nintendo content. And thank you guys so much for, thank you Evan and Jesus so much for being one of the first channel members. Anyways, I'm Everyone, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.